4 years ago, when I started my software business here in my home country, Italy, many people expressed their doubts. They said something like, Italy is too traditional for software and innovation. So, 4 years later, I would like to do a quick check-in and see how I am doing. Let's see if it's been all worth it or not. For those who don't know me, I am Gabri. I am an Italian-based entrepreneur, 28 years old. A few years ago, I went through an existential crisis. I ditched my bachelor's in classical literature and I decided to attend a master's degree in computer science. So basically, I switched from ancient Greek to Python. This decision led me to meet some very special people. They are my current business partners. After meeting them, we decided to start our software agency. Its name is Daedalus XR. My parents were so skeptical about that decision. They kept suggesting me that I should have found a safe government job. But I didn't want that. I wanted to do something different, something more innovative, something I could be more passionate about. So I told them that we already had a lot of clients who were eager to work with us. But that was simply not true. And the reality of the first days of Daedalus XR was kind of different than expected. How did the first days of Daedalus XR go? It was pretty rough. My co-founders and I decided to move to Florence all together, just to lock in and build the foundations of our business. We decided that the main focus of our software agency was virtual reality. So we just started to acquire new clients, And we started with the free channels. So networking events, trade shows, and so on. I remember that it was really hard to make people get a sense of what we were doing. They didn't even understand what virtual reality is. Most of them were pretty skeptical about innovation and new technology in general. And also a few of them tried to take advantage of us just because we were young. And in some traditional environments, unfortunately, being young is seen as a synonym of not having enough experience or not being good enough. And cherry on top, my family kept putting a lot of pressure on me. So, after this hard period, something finally shifted in how we were doing business. Look at this. This is really funny. The mother of one of my business partners made this t-shirt for us, for Daedalus XR. It was like our first year. And, it's so funny because it's so out of harmony. The colors are totally not in harmony at all. It's kind of ugly, but I love it because she was so sweet and is one of the best memories that I have about the first year in Daedalus XR. So I'm gonna wear it for my run. You need to see this. I was running and I found goats. This is one of my favorite places in Palermo. I always come here to run or to walk. It's beautiful because on one side you have the mountain and on the other side you have the sea. Among the many people that we got to know in those first years, we found a couple of gems. They finally saw in Daedalus XR a potential, a real software agency that wants to do something innovative, something new. And not another like web agency that creates really ugly websites. And by the way, Italy is full of this kind of agencies. Francesco was the first one. He is the founder and CEO of an innovative farming company in Italy. And Roberto was another one. Roberto is the CEO of a architecture studio. They are our best clients. We developed for them a lot of cool applications like a virtual reality training simulators for training employees on how to use the machineries inside a greenhouse, or 3D product configurator. Really complex stuff and really big projects. And why so? I've been asking for a lot of time if we were just lucky in finding this kind of people. And I actually don't know the answer yet. For sure, a lot of luck was involved, because without luck we couldn't have found this kind of people. But still, over the years, I've started to see patterns. So to wrap up, I can say that building a tech business in such a traditional country like Italy is not easy, because usually people are kind of skeptical towards new technologies such as virtual reality, especially in large and established fields like manufacturing, which is our core target, by the way. But still, I have to admit that if you are lucky and if you are persistent and consistent, you can find true gems. And if you manage to find this kind of people who believe in you, who trust you, and who want to work with you, this is a huge payoff, and you can really build an established and strong business, even in traditional environments like this. So this is the conclusion. Thanks for watching and being with me today in this nice day in Sicily, Palermo. Ciao a tutti!